Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll try the draw here with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
First. Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a handoff for Dobbins. To the 36-yard line. Stop there. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now it's Jackson. Being chased down, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Here's a give to Dobbins. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. The solid stiff arm. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Play action. Now Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They'll run here with Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Buccaneers' 13-yard line.
No, we changed it. No, we changed it. Hey, hey.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman from 13 yards out. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 40. The 20. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there was a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Brady now on first down. He's got White here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Again, it's Brady. He'll find Fournette again here. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break it.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Brady again. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So second and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. This one taken in by Otten. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. O'Keefe, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And he's got it to make it now 9-6. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And now here come the Ravens. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's into the hands of Prochet. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
That's good for a first down.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That would complete to Prochet. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. They'll go again with Dobbins. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Play action. It's Jackson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Hey, middle.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Three tight ends up front here. Third and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Now 4th and goal.
DC, ready?
Throwing is Jackson. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game. And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
6 yards left on second down. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
Ball start. Offense.
And that flag accepted. On second down, they'll run with White. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. To throw, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they work this out past the 25. On first down, Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this first half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good position to be in here, second and inches. They'll run it again with Fournette, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Brady now on first down. Going across the formation, there's Otten with it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. On first and 10, here's Brady. Finding Otten once more. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Fournette is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point try now for Succop. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you to bigger errors.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now Dobbins again on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. They go play action now. Jackson. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Airing this one out for Evans. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. After the interception, here's Jackson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
117 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Ravens on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Another run here with Dobbins. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. With Sean Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game. And here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught by Evans. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Brady now on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. After the sack on first down, Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. The Bucs ready to take over once again. And at this stage, in the 4th, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So the defense creating some points. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jackson looking to throw right away. And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. Finding space at the 40. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
That's the gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Jackson. That's into the hands of Prochet. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. A stop made defensively by Mike Edwards. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Brady. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go play action with Jackson. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing on first down is Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, here's Fournette. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He completes it to Evans. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Inside handoff now to Fournette. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Up the gut, Fournette. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Running here with White. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton from 6 yards away. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Succop for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And Cade Otton capped things off with a touchdown grab. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Play fake. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Brady and the Bucs now with a first and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. That would complete to Prochet. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. Again, Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
8 yards on the pickup.
From the 17, Jackson. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
To throw again on second down. Brady. He's got White here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. They run the draw play. This is White. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On first down, Brady. That's complete to White. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Brady gives this to White. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Brady's throw there complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Brady now on first down. He's got Otten. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get it. Back now in Baltimore. It's the BUCS. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the BUCS have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And he'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do touchdown.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count all the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds is loot. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like top of you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Make a choice.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Ravens and the BUCS, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
Right to the air is Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. We'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss.
They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback,
well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. 4th down, here's Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the BUCS are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Brady going to bring the BUCS up with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Fournette running out of the gun. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Throwing now is Brady. He'll get that out to the flat to White. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down but come up empty. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play. It's the exact right play because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They go play action with Jackson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Jackson, draw play to Dalvins. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
No score after one on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Jackson on first down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Play action. It's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Edwards going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Third and goal, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Josh Oliver A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you are so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Brady. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now a play fake. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, here's White. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
On 2nd and 1, Brady. And incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Brady going to go on 4th down.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
From the 39, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On second down, they'll run with White, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing is Brady on third down.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on fourth down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on fourth down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. Textbook coverage right there. Put the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson.
And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. We welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. $10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. But now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Brady now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down.
To try again after the sack. Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. Brady now to throw.
Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing again on second down. Brady eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Brady to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette,
A 6-yard touchdown run.
and the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this third quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. That time, a 9-play drive. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Jackson. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa.
Now Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To throw is Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. on 4th down. It's Jackson.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Second and 2. They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Dobbins once more, trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Fourth down, here's Jackson.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off the Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Tom Brady in the offense. Down by 10. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out.
Wait, that. Hey, 166. Cover.
On first down, Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Here's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Suck up for the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. So here we go with the onside kick. They'll need a recovery and a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they get a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. too careless with the football too many times. That cost him the victory.